Good afternoon, this is Chris Jones with Chris Jones Sports Talk, and I want to talk about some key matchups in the NFL playoffs this weekend. First, we got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Pittsburgh Steelers. In week 4 of this year, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 43-14. The Pittsburgh Steelers scored on the first 4 drives of the game, which put Pittsburgh up 29-0 in the first half. Ben Roethlisberger had a QBR of 152.5. Now, the Steelers haven't won back-to-back playoff games since 2010. Le'Veon Bell had a franchise record of 167 yards rushing. Antonio Brown has been phenomenal all season. In the first meeting, the Kansas City Chiefs were without outside linebacker Justin Houston. If Kansas City can get Eric Berry matched up with Antonio Brown, Ron Parker and Marcus Peters have a combined 17 interceptions, which ranks second in the league. Now, they won't be able to stop Pittsburgh, but they can minimize the damage that Le'Veon Bell can do on the field. On the other hand, Alex Smith has been great. He's got the playoff experience, which he got with the 49ers, also with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Pittsburgh Steelers have scored 24 points. They're averaging 24 points in their last 8 games. So this is going to be a key matchup. In my opinion, I think that if Kansas City can hold Le'Veon Bell and limit Antonio Brown, I think that we'll see the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs next weekend. The other AFC matchup we got, the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots. Granted, Tom Brady was suspended the first 4 games, he still managed to throw for 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. Now, Tom Brady's won 4 out of the 6 Super Bowls that he's been in. And I think that he has the advantage in this playoff game going up against the Houston Texans, simply because he knows when to execute and he knows how to execute in high-pressure situations. Houston Texans, on the other hand, they had a victory against the Oakland Raiders last week, who were playing with the 3rd-string quarterback who had no prior NFL experience. Now, Brock Osweiler made some key plays down the stretch in that game, which changed the momentum of the game. But like I said again, they're going to New England against Tom Brady at Foxborough. I just don't see Brock Osweiler getting out of the 2nd round of the playoffs. In my opinion, Tom Brady will be in the AFC Championship next week, and we look to see him playing again.
In the NFC, we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Atlanta Falcons. This year, the Seahawks haven't done enough statistically that would tell me they're going to dictate what happens in this football game. Besides prior experience and a Super Bowl, Russell Wilson's going to have to get out of the pocket and make plays down the field, I think, to beat the Atlanta Falcons.
As far as the Atlanta Falcons are concerned, statistically, they're doing great. They're 9-3 against NFC teams. They rank number 1 in points scored, they rank number 2 in yards per game, and they rank number 3 in the passing. The only advantage that Seattle has is that Russell Wilson's already won a Super Bowl. And he went to a 2nd Super Bowl in which he lost in the last seconds of the game. Russell Wilson is almost like a veteran quarterback, or we can say he is a veteran quarterback, because he knows when to turn it on and he knows how to execute when he has to. I think that if the Atlanta Falcons can keep Russell Wilson in the pocket, they have a chance to advance to the NFC Championship next weekend.
And we have another huge matchup in the NFC with the Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys defense will be in full strength for the first time in weeks. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence is expected to play throughout the playoffs. Granted, he's had back injuries all season. He will undergo surgery once the season is over. Another plus, Morris Claiborne, who suffered a growing injury and missed 9 weeks of the regular season. They also get back strong safety Barry Church, who missed all of last month due to a broken forearm.
For the Green Bay Packers, they will be without Jordy Nelson, who spent all night in the hospital last week after playing the New York Giants. He suffered 2 broken ribs. Now, Ty Montgomery, the running back for Green Bay Packers, also suffered an injury when he rolled his ankle. If Aaron Rodgers can use his other weapons and have 8 to 10 seconds in the pocket, he can still cause damage because he knows how to make plays down the field. My name is Chris Jones, and this is Chris Jones Sports Talk. Thanks once again.